Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, everyone.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good
Okay,
afternoon, sir.
right. Yeah, how are you today? I hope everyone is feeling great and stay healthy. Yeah. All right. Okay, my students, if it is possible, you can turn on your camera. If it's not possible, then just listen carefully and participate actively in my teaching and learning process, yeah, in this meeting. I just want to make sure that you need to be familiar with ocw.unis.id, yeah, because we are going to have online class. So I'm going to ask you to check your attendance every time when we have a teaching and learning process, yeah. And don't forget, the Zoom link meeting will be directly given via this website, yeah. So just to make sure that the one who join Zoom meeting will someone who has already checked their attendance on OCW. Yeah. Okay. And in our meeting today, we are going to discuss several things. Yeah. The first one, I'd like to share with you what we have already discussed in the previous meeting. Yeah. Couple of months ago, maybe 2 months ago. It's about generative AI for language learning and language teaching. And I'd like to discuss with you some materials on Gen AI tools that you can use, yeah, yeah, that you can explore later on, yeah. And we would like to discuss several strategies on how to implement it in your group task or group assignment later, yeah. So I would like to divide you into some groups, and the groups will be divided randomly, yeah. If you have already assigned by the previous lecturer, yeah, Mr. Lastika or Pak Lastika, we can use that group, yeah. Okay. So let me share the screen with you, and hopefully you will participate actively. Uh, if I ask you a question, you can respond whether it is in chat box or chat room, or maybe you can say it directly. Yeah, you can answer it directly. Yeah. Okay. So we will talk about generative artificial intelligence for the language teaching and learning. And I have already explained this to you, yeah, last meeting, but we will brainstorm again this material. All right. So this presentation will cover several items, yeah, several components. The first one is what is AI, yeah, the definition of generative AI. Then the role of Gen AI in language teaching and learning, the benefits of Gen AI tools in language teaching and learning, potential problems, and how you can use Gen AI for teaching and also learning English. Yeah. Okay, let's brainstorm what we have talked previously in last 2 months meeting. Yeah. So what is AI, artificial intelligence? Yeah, we know that currently AI, yeah, is the trending topic that probably everyone knows about AI. Yeah. But what is actually AI? Yeah. Okay. According to UK government's national AI strategy, AI means machines that perform tasks normally performed by human intelligence, especially when the machines learn from data how to do those tasks. Yeah. A very simple example is like let's say you have online platform for shopping, yeah, let's say Shopee or Tokopedia. Whenever you type a certain kind of product and you provide it on that platform, yeah, AI will s- save or will store the data, yeah, that you have already provided, yeah. Those data will be learned by AI, and then it will provide you let's say the recommendation product that you can buy, yeah. So this is AI, yeah. And also you can say, let's say, Google Translate, yeah. So AI can help you translate from bahasa Indonesia to English or many other languages, yeah. So this is just a simple example of AI, yeah. So simply AI help us, yeah, to do a certain kind of jobs, and it requires machine learning, or like usually it performed by human, but this is performed by machine. Yeah, this is AI. AI can analyze your data, and AI can learn from it and make decision or perform actions based on that data. Like what I've said previously, when let's say Aura would like to buy a certain kind of product in Shopee or Tokopedia, and then she typed, for example, yeah, Adidas bag, yeah. So maybe next week there will be a recommendation to purchase a different brand or different products, yeah, on Shopee or Tokopedia, because AI learn your data. Yeah, this is a very simple example. Yeah. The next, what is machine learning? So machine learning is one of the types of AI which mainly perform tasks more intelligent. Yeah, it seems like intelligently perform the task using machine learning tech technology. Yeah, so this is originally because it has a very broad definition about, let's say, computers, yeah, and also computer learning, machine learning without human intervention. Yeah, take for example a smart driven car. Yeah, so you know self-driven car. Yeah, when a car can drive itself, let's say how to turn left, how to turn right, yeah, how to avoid accident. Yeah, so the machine learning can help those intelligent car, yeah, to learn, yeah, a certain kind of task. Yeah, this is machine learning. Yeah. And another type of AI is deep learning, where you can, learn a certain kind of very complex things. Yeah, because this type of AI, yeah, utilize more advanced type of neural network. Like for example, Duolingo, or maybe another website which you can use, yeah, to learn a certain kind of language. Yeah, because typically this deep learning utilize or requires large data sets. Yeah, this kind of more specific rather than machine learning. Yeah. The next type of AI is generative AI, which we will learn deeply in our meeting today. Yeah, Gen AI. Yeah, maybe yeah, like ChatGPT, Google Bard, or maybe like Copilot, or maybe Magic School.ai and many other else. Yeah, so this is kind of AI which leverage deep learning models to generate human-like content. Yeah, including text, audio, video, or maybe 3D objects and many other else. Yeah, so it just require a prompt. Yeah, it just require a prompt. If you provide a prompt, let's say you ask ChatGPT, ChatGPT, please provide me some examples of the sentences using past tense. Yeah, for example, yeah. So ChatGPT will provide you many examples of sentences using simple past tense. So it's very, very easy. Yeah, and it can also be used to learn language, to provide a better instruction in language teaching, or to create questions based on PDF file or YouTube videos. Yeah, so this is based on empirical studies by Lim, yeah, et al. 2023. So, my students, I just want to point out here that AI is a broader term. Machine learning is type of AI. Deep learning is also type of machine learning. Gen AI is type of deep learning. Yeah, and ChatGPT belongs to this one, and many other Gen AI tools. Yeah. So what I would like you to remember is that when you say about AI, you have already used AI. Yeah. You have been using AI since the coming of Google Translate. Yeah. This is AI. Machine learning. If you know that currently Tesla has already produced a self-driven car. Yeah. So the car can drift itself, yeah, turn right, turn left, yeah, according to the algorithm. And then deep learning, for example, if you learn many languages, and then you can learn based on personalized learning, yeah, personalized pace, yeah, on your own level of language skills, yeah, and then Gen AI, which can generate, yeah, text, video, images, and many other else, yeah. All right, my students, now I'd like to ask your comprehension, yeah, in relation to which type of Gen AI in the following list that you still remember, or maybe you can mention another type of Gen AI that you have already found out, yeah, other than the following list of platforms, yeah. You can leave it in a comment on the chat box, on the chat meeting chat in this Zoom meeting, yeah. What are Gen AI platforms that you can find from the following list, yeah. Or maybe you can mention another Gen AI tools, yeah, that you have already found out recently or that you are familiar with, yeah. Just mention it, yeah, on the chat box, yeah, on the chat room. I'll give you 1 minute, and hopefully you can be like active, yeah, in this meeting, yeah. All right, Ingrid. Ingrid said perplexity. Yes, it is not mentioned here, but you mention it. That's good. Gemini, ChatGPT. Yes, good idea. Yeah, Gen AI means platforms which can generate new text, new images, new videos, uh, new simulation. Yeah, new ideas. Yeah, and so many other else. Yeah. Okay, that's great. Yeah, some of you have already mentioned it. And then AI. Yeah, this is also a type of Gen AI which can create lesson plan. Yeah, which can generate questions. Yeah, which can summarize text and so many other features. Yeah, which probably can also be done by ChatGPT. Yeah, and another thing is yeah, Google Bard. Yeah. Okay, Copilot. Yeah. Okay. So we have already known that so many Gen AI, yeah, has already uh, evolving now. Yeah. Now, we would like to talk about the role of Gen AI in language learning. I have already mentioned the following list. Yeah. Gen AI not only can help you to generate text, yeah, but it can also help you to personalize your learning experience. Like what I've said previously, yeah, you can use ChatGPT to learn about grammatical structure easily. Yeah, just ask ChatGPT. Uh, you have a problem. Let's say, hey ChatGPT, I have a problem on how to create sentences using simple continuous tense, for example. Yeah, simple present continuous tense. Please provide me 10 examples based on the following context. Yeah, so you provide the context. Yeah, let's say in the morning or in the evening or many other else contact, yeah, so you just mention it, so it's personalized means it's based on your own pace, yeah. And then language learning suggestion, take for example you have 100 of students in the next 2 year, and then you think that your students have a certain kind of problem in pronouncing a certain kind of word, yeah. So you can ask ChatGPT or Gen AI tools on how you can recommend your students to improve their language skills, yeah. So this is like suggestion, yeah. Then instant personalized feedback. Feedback here meaning that you need to provide feedback instantly to your students' work, yeah. Take for example, in the following week, you need to submit an essay, or maybe submit an assignment, yeah, to the other lecturers, and also with me, yeah, you need to submit a report on how you explore Gen AI tools, and then I need to provide feedback, right? So instant personalized feedback means Gen AI can help you. Let's say you have hundreds of students. They have submitted essays in your LMS. Yeah. What should you do? Yeah. How can you provide instant personalized feedback within let's say 3 hours, yeah, because let's say tomorrow you need to do another thing. Tomorrow you need to teach another material, yeah. So Gen AI can help you, yeah. This is personalized feedback. So I am pretty sure that there is a feature on Gen AI which can help you to provide a constructive feedback, yeah, which you can provide to your students' work, for example, essays, yeah, or paragraphs, or many other else, yeah. And also there is LMS, yeah, which is probably, yeah, AI is integrated in those LMS, yeah. And I found it. I'll share it to you later, yeah. And another features or rules of Gen AI is to create lesson plan. Like what I said previously, Magic School AI can provide you a very detailed lesson plan, uh, creation. Yeah. Let's say if you want to design a lesson plan and then you have no idea what to do, you have no, uh, you know, teaching and learning activities that comes into your mind, so you can just Gen AI. Let's say you would like to teach descriptive text, or you would like to teach procedure text, yeah, in senior high school students, grade 2, and then you just ask it. But make sure that the context should be detailed, yeah. And then tailor teaching materials, yeah. As I've said previously, teaching materials can be developed by the help of Gen AI, but again, it is very instant, it is very easy for Gen AI to create new ideas, but you need to consider some problems that we would like to discuss later, yeah. And then individualized personal and corrective feedback, yeah. So I found, like LMS, which can provide individualized personal and corrective feedback. So the AI can provide feedback automatically, which usually be done by the teacher. So it's very helpful, yeah. So you can save your time to focus on the teaching and learning process in the classroom, and the rest of the activities like providing corrective feedback, it will be done by AI, yeah. And of course, AI is really smart, yeah. It is based on your prompt, right? The next benefits of Gen AI, and it is practical things that you can do, is grammar and style correction, yeah. You can use Grammarly, you can use ChatGPT or Cider in Chrome, yeah, just to make sure that what you have written on your email to your lecturer, for example, will be grammatically correct, yeah. So it can correct your grammar, and it can paraphrase your sentence and many other features, yeah. Speech recognition, I know this is really uh, you know practical thing that you can do. For example, you are really um, shy in the teaching and learning process. You are uh, encouraged by your lecturer to speak up, but you still, yeah, couldn't speak fluently. So then you can ask Gen AI to help you how to speak fluently by having conversation with Gen AI tools. Yeah, and I found it. Yeah, you can have a conversation with Gen AI, and it will provide you uh, spoken instruction or spoken feedback. Yeah, so you can just talk with Gen AI tools in order to practice your speaking. Yeah, such as Elsa and pronouns. Yeah, you can do it later. And then enhanced writing skill, of course, yeah. You have so many assignments. Let's say you need to submit essay. You can ask Gen AI to help you on correcting grammar and many other else, but not asking Gen AI to do your assignment and then you just submit it. This is not uh, responsible, yeah, for you. Yeah, this is not ethics. Yeah, this is not ethics for student. So what you need to do is to enhance your writing skills, not to replace you to do your assignment. Yeah, and then enhance speaking skills, of course. Yeah, to provide guidance on pronunciation. For example, you have a difficulty on pronouncing the word of, let's say, determine. Yeah, determine. Usually you pronounce it with determine, yeah, but the correct pronunciation is determine. So you can ask Gen AI, could you please provide 10 examples of sentences using determine and provide me the strategies on how to learn it. Yeah, you can ask ChatGPT. Yeah, you can ask Gen AI. Yeah. Okay. And the other benefits is reading skill. This is really useful. Yeah. And I have already implemented the materials that I have created on Google Classroom. I have summarized it. I have created the questions. Yeah, on a certain kind of PDF or by using a certain kind of link on YouTube. And I don't have to read, I don't have to watch the video, but I can summarize it. Yeah. So it means it can save your time uh, to create questions based on reading basics. Yeah. But you need to recheck, yeah, the response provided by Gen AI. So the time which have been saved, yeah, by Gen AI tools, you can use it to focus on teaching and learning process in the classroom, yeah, or to develop more meaningful materials or to create more interactive activities. Yeah. So the rest of the task, like summarizing, creating question, you can let AI do it. Yeah. And then enhance listening skills. Yeah, of course, listening is one of the difficult skills that you need to learn in English, and I am pretty sure that your listening will depend on the material that you listen. Yeah, your listening skills will depend on the material that you listen. So, using Gen AI, you can listen to native like English speaking uh, country speaker. Yeah, which probably means you cannot find it with your peers, with your friends, yeah, which is not who is not a native speaker, yeah. All right. Next, content recommendation. Yeah, Gen AI can help you to develop a certain kind of learning material, and it is based on your prompt, yeah, and of course based on learning outcomes that you have provided, yeah. So this is empirical studies by Kuhail et al. Yeah. So this is research finding. Yeah, it has already been proved. Yeah, this is not created by AI, of course. Yeah, and then language assessment application. Yeah, this empirical study has already found out that automated tests and quizzes assess students' language proficiency in multiple areas and skills, and it can provide you insights. It can provide you recommendation whether it is strengths or need improvement. Yeah. So this is language assessment feature. Yeah. All right, my students. Hopefully you can utilize AI, but then there must be a problem. Yeah. The followings are the potential problem: dependency on technology, privacy on and data concern. Yeah. And lack of personalization and bias and inaccurate information. Yeah. Which one do you think, my students, that you have found out so far in the problems of using Gen AI? If you have ever experienced using Gen AI in learning or in practicing developing lesson plan or developing material, or maybe in submitting your assignment. Yeah. What do you think, my students? Are you too rely on Gen AI? Yeah, this is one of the problem. Are you afraid of your data being, distributed by AI? Yeah. Or do you think that Gen AI has some lacks of personalization that you have found out? Or maybe do you think that it has some inaccurate information? Yeah. Please leave in a comment of the chat box that probably you have experience on the problems you faced, yeah, when you have, you know, like experiment with AI. Do you have a problem on using it, whether it is uh, dependence on technology, whether it is, like you are afraid of your privacy will be, you know, distributed or misleading by the AI and so many other else. Yeah. Okay. Ingrid has already mentioned on the chat that dependence on technology and inaccurate information. Yes, you're right. Maybe you can tell it in detail, Ingrid. Would you please uh, turn on your microphone and say in detail about it? What do you mean by dependence on technology, and what do you mean by inaccurate information? Maybe you can share your experience.
Okay, thank you so much, sir,
Yeah.
for the opportunity. So for the dependence on technology, I feel like whenever there's no more time for me to like do an assignment, usually I would like feel worried about it and then invest as much time as I have right now to do the
Mm-hmm.
assignment. But since we have um, AI right now, I could just like push that until the last minute,
Mm-hmm.
and then I could just like search it up on the in the AI like ChatGPT or Perplexity,
Mm-hmm.
and then submit my assignment based on the answer that I got from the AI.
Mm-hmm.
Well, of course, I still do the paraphrasing and all of that, but I feel like the dependency of
Mm-hmm.
using the AI, it's kind of like bothering me because then my brain is not really working for myself
Mm-hmm.
anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And then another issue that I found is inaccurate information. Like no
Mm-hmm.
matter how great ChatGPT or Perplexity, especially Perplexity because the AI also provides you with source of information, but sometimes the informations that they were the answer that I was looking for, and it was based on a certain information. When I check on that information, it turns out it never exists. So it's a false citation or false
Mm-hmm.
reference.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, that's what I
Hi.
experienced.
Yeah, amazing. Yeah, that's really, really interesting experience that you have, yeah, Ingrid. And I'm pretty sure that the other students may have a similar experience, yeah. Let's say some of you may be too rely on Gen AI in doing your assignment, yeah, because you are last minute person, for example, and then you will rely too much on Gen AI or ChatGPT or many other Gen AI tools, yeah, to do that job, yeah. But, well, actually, we cannot neglect, yeah, that AI will help us. But the point is that even though Gen AI or many other AI tools which can help you to do the job or to do your assignment, but you need to use it properly and responsibly, ethically. Yeah. What does it mean? It means that you need to, yes, you're right, Ingrid, paraphrase. Yeah. What the response provided by ChatGPT, do not copy and paste directly on your submission, but you need to paraphrase using your own words. Most importantly, the words which are frequently used by ChatGPT, for example, yeah, like delve into or something like that. So your lecturer will easily recognize, oh, this is AI, this is ChatGPT work, yeah. So you can paraphrase it, yeah. And the other thing, yes, you're right. If you think that ChatGPT or other Gen AI may provide inaccurate information because, yeah, ChatGPT learn from your prompt, yeah. ChatGPT learn from human information, of course, provided on the internet. Yeah. So if the information is inaccurate, then the response will be biased. Yeah. The response will be like inaccurate. Yeah. Of course. Take, for example, so many articles talk about it, and this is also empirical studies by EU 2023. Yeah. This is not the response from ChatGPT. Yeah. This is empirical study. So it means that yeah, we cannot neglect that ChatGPT is very helpful or Gen AI is very helpful, but you need to realize that the response would be biased and inaccurate. So you need to recheck, yeah, by using your own knowledge. And yeah, if Ingrid said that maybe your critical thinking will be kind of you cannot think critically anymore because of ChatGPT or many other else. I think there are two points of view here, yeah. So you can use ChatGPT response, yeah, and then you can critically think whether the response is good or not for you, whether the response is helpful or not for you. Yeah. So you can think critically on it. Yeah. By responding what ChatGPT respond to you. Yeah. This is like, very beneficial thing that you can do, rather than thinking that, okay, I cannot think critically anymore. Just think uh, how the response of ChatGPT, whether it is helpful or not for you. Yeah, it means you will think critically on it. Yeah, okay. All right, that's a good idea. So many exciting applications of Gen AI that you can use. I would like to show you later. Yeah, and I think you have already known so many things on Gen AI, especially for teaching and learning English as a foreign language. Yeah, okay. Let's take a look at some of them. Let's say conversation practice. Yeah. You can use ChatGPT or many other Gen AI tools to have conversation with them to ask a certain kind of problem that you don't know in relation to your topic of your modules. For example, yeah, in for example, in our course or module here, IT-based ELT media, maybe you can ask Gen AI, yeah, what are the benefits of Gen AI for language teaching and language learning? Then ChatGPT or Gen AI tools will provide you so many informations, but you need to critically think whether the response is accurate or not. That's why you have conversation and you will learn speaking and listening. Yeah, because ChatGPT now or maybe the other AI platform can provide you spoken feedback. Yeah, so it is not only written but spoken. Yeah, and it is pronounced like native speaker. Yeah, so you can learn listening here. Okay. And then vocabulary development. Of course, when you ask ChatGPT, it can generate text. So you can ask a certain kind of vocabulary in a certain kind of context. Yeah. Like for example, you would like to teach uh, procedure text, yeah, senior high school, grade two, and then what are vocabularies which are relevant to this topic. Yeah. So it means that using Gen AI is not only useful, but it also can improve the way you think whether the response provided by Gen AI is accurate or not. That's the thing that I'm pointing out. Yeah, you need to think critically on the response provided by Gen AI. Yeah, whether the explanation is accurate or not, you need to think about it critically. Yeah, cross-check with the dictionary, let's say Oxford Dictionary. Yeah, let's say ChatGPT has already provided some words, yeah, list of vocabulary words, and also with explanation. And then you check with Oxford Online Dictionary whether the response is accurate or not. Yeah. But again, the problem is if you have a very limited time, you will rely on it. You will think that Gen AI or ChatGPT response is correct. Yeah, which that's probably getting better and better. Yeah, like we have already known so far that currently ChatGPT is 4.0 if I'm not mistaken, and it's also free. And let's say the level of the intelligence is like high school student. Maybe next 2 years will be undergraduate student. Yeah, the level of the uh, you know the artificial intelligence. Yeah, and then maybe next 5 years will be like doctoral students. Yeah, so yeah, we cannot neglect that we can use Gen AI to help us in so many aspects of our life. And then writing practice, especially in education. Yeah, you can learn using Gen AI tools to improve your writing skills. Yeah, you can give prompts to ChatGPT or many other Gen AI tools, and then you can learn how you improve your prompting skills. Yeah. So this is also learning. Yeah. So let's say uh the first day you ask ChatGPT, you just ask, what is Gen AI? Yeah, this is a very simple prompt, right? Maybe next month you will ask, yeah, I am an undergraduate student of English language edu education department, I'd like to know how generative AI can be utilized in language teaching and learning. So this is another prompt that you can ask to ChatGPT, which probably I think that you improve your prompt skill. Yeah. So that's why you improve your writing practice. The next one is grammar instruction. Of course, yeah, you can just ask Gen AI to correct your grammatical errors in your assignment. Yeah. And for your students, of course, you can check their essay, their work. Yeah. And probably in the near future, Gen AI uh, probably doesn't require prompt anymore because once you upload the essay, it will automatically provide feedback accurately based on the rubric that you have uploaded. Yeah, so it doesn't require prompt anymore, probably. Yeah. And I've found some of the features on Gen AI tools that I'd like to share with you later. Yeah, so you just copy and paste the text. You don't have to type the prompt because this Gen AI, there are so many menu, there are so many features. Let's say generate questions and then level third grade of senior high school. And then you just click generate. And then the type of the question you can ask multiple question, multiple choice question, open-ended question, or uh, like a long sentence, yeah, long answers and many other else. So you don't have to provide prompt anymore. Yeah, so it is very developing now. Yeah, Gen AI is currently developing. Okay, my students, I know that you have already recognized this kind of Gen AI tools. Yeah, and after this session I would like you to share with me your experience on using the following Gen AI tools or maybe the other Gen AI platforms that you have found out. Yeah, ChatGPT, of course, it has so many features, especially if you paid. Yeah, if especially if you pay the following version, yeah, paid version. But I'm pretty sure that the free version is also very useful. And Magic School AI, like what I've said previously, it can provide you some features relevant to teacher. Yeah, becoming a teacher will deal with lesson planning, will deal with creating question, yeah, rubric generator, summarizing text, and many other else. And Magic School AI provide you all these features in one website. Yeah. And another thing is Cider. It's like uh, Google Chrome extension, yeah, that you can install it. This is like your assistant while you are browsing the internet. And then this one, yeah, getpronounce.com, it can provide you speaking skill activity, yeah, speaking conversation with AI, yeah, which is really useful as well. Yeah. Okay, so maybe the other Gen AI that you have already found out or that you have already experienced, yeah, you need to tell to me, yeah, after the following session, yeah. Okay, so AI can help students to improve their language learning, especially English, yeah, in our context, yeah. So how to use it effectively, yeah. The followings are based on research finding by Morehouse and Cohn 2023 that modeling AI in your teaching and learning activity, yeah, will be very essential for you, yeah, in order to help the learners learn innovatively. Yeah, take for example, in this module, I will not only allow you to use Gen AI tools, but I will encourage you to use it, yeah, to explore it, not only to solve a certain kind of problem in teaching and learning English, but you need to find a problem first, yeah. Modeling AI in a certain kind of problem, yeah. So I think you have already your own groups, yeah. So you will discuss with your groups what are the problems that you may decide, yeah, in the following uh, project, yeah. This is like case study, yeah. Let's say one of the case you would like to teach um, let's say procedural text, yeah, procedure text, and then you don't know what teaching and learning activities that probably recommend for senior high school students grade 3, for example. And then you can ask your students, yeah, to use Gen AI or especially ChatGPT, which is free, yeah, to ask ChatGPT, let's say, you ask ChatGPT, you instruct your student, you ask ChatGPT how to create something, how to do something, yeah. And then ChatGPT will provide so many responses, yeah, including a certain context, of course, yeah. So this one, modeling the use of Gen AI tools to your students, yeah. And I would like you to use it later, yeah. And then integrate Gen AI tools and provide support. So not only you ask your students to use Gen AI, but you need to ask them to use it properly, ethically, and responsibly. Yeah. What you need to do, what your students can do, and what your students cannot do. Yeah. You need to tell them. Yeah. Take for example, in our course here, you may use Gen AI to brainstorm your idea, but you may not use Gen AI to do the assignment. Yeah, let's say in Google Classroom, I create a question, let's say open-ended question, and then you just copy paste Gen AI response, and then you copy paste on the comment. Yeah. And if you submit a document on Google Classroom, there is a feature that allows me to check whether your work is AI or not. Yeah, AI works or not. Yeah. So you need to consider checking first, paraphrasing first, yeah, whether using let's say Quillbot or Grammarly, but you need to make sure that the response provided by Gen AI will be rechecked, yeah. And then encourage critical thinking. So ask your students, yeah, in the near future, if you are going to be a teacher, ask your student to use ChatGPT in a certain kind of context, in a certain kind of activities. You need to support them. You need to provide uh, do and don'ts, yeah. And then what you need to ask for them is like whether the response is accurate or not. You need to think critically, yeah, on the response. And then you need to keep update, yeah, in relation to the features of AI, yeah. Because sometimes our students will have, a better understanding on the features of AI. So you need to keep up to date, yeah. Okay, my students, so AI should complement teaching, yeah, not entirely replace your role as a future teacher in the next 2 years, yeah. So I do really hope that um, our topic today will be, you know, implemented in your near future teaching practice, especially in micro teaching or in teaching practicum, yeah. How would you use, yeah, Gen AI in learning language, yeah. And then the next question is, how would you use generative AI in teaching English? Yeah. So these two questions I would like to ask you. And on the next session, I would like you to say what comes into your mind when I ask you, how would you use Gen AI in learning English and in teaching English in the future? Yeah. So I'd like to choose your names randomly and based on the list of students' names, yeah, on ocw.unicef.id. I will create list of names and then um, I will ask you randomly. Yeah, so just prepare your answer. Yeah. Okay. Why there are so many students who have not checked the attendance? Yeah. Maybe Aura. Do you think that all the students know that we have a class today? Because
Sudah
there
saya
are,
informasikan kembali di grup kelas itu, Bapak.
yeah, there are 11 students who have not checked the attendance. And Currently in the Zoom meeting, there are 25. Yeah, so there are so many students who have not checked. Okay, so from the list of the students, I'll just copy and paste it. Um, However, yeah, based on the list of the students, there are 30 something, but here on the Zoom meeting, there are only 25. Yeah, so I need to recheck. Yeah, I will recheck later. I just take a screenshot and check the list of students. So you need also to be responsible, yeah, on teaching and learning process, even though we have online class, but you need to be responsible in attending Zoom meeting. If I call your name and you are not answering, it means you just check your attendance and you do not attend the meeting, yeah. And of course, I will change, yeah, your attendance on OCW. Okay, I've created the list of the name of the students, and this list of the students, I will create it using classroomscreen.com. Yeah, I'll show you how I can use this platform. Oh, sorry, not this share screen. Okay, just prepare your answer. Uh, how could you use Gen AI for language learning? And how could you use Gen AI for language teaching? Yeah, this is like just brainstorm your ideas. Yeah. Mm. Oh, maybe I need to share another screen. Maybe maybe I can share entire screen. Yeah. Okay, now can you see my screen on Google Chrome now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. So this is classroomscreen.com. Um, One of the Gen AI tools or the tools that you can use it. You just log in using Google account, and there are so many features that you can use. One of them is randomizer. Okay, this is the list of the students. Oops, sorry. I need to copy this first. This is the list of the students, and yeah, when I click this, your name will be shown, and I hope you can answer my question. Yeah, the question is, how would you use Gen AI for language learning and language teaching? Yeah, if you are not answering, it means you just check your attendance and do not attend the Zoom meeting. Yeah. Okay, Algushe Bernardi, are you here? Algushe.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's good. Can you share your idea whether you are using Gen AI for learning English or for practice? teach English or developing material? What do you think?
There is one usage. I think I would like to use
Mm-hmm.
um, let's say ChatGPT.
Mm-hmm.
So there is a great implementation for ChatGPT in developing materials in teaching. So let's
Mm-hmm.
say I want to make how to use listening in
Mm-hmm.
certain for like create questions.
Mm-hmm.
And my experience using ChatGPT it has quite helped me a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, that's good. So probably one of the assignments on your module, yeah, has
Yes.
already asked you to develop material and you use ChatGPT. Yeah, that's great. Okay, thank you, Algusea. But again, my students, you need to consider checking the response provided by ChatGPT. Yeah. Let's say whether the response is accurate or not, whether the response is, based on your own based on the relevant prompt or not. Yeah. So if the response is not relevant, then you can refine your prompt. Yeah. So it depends on you actually. Yeah. So it's not ChatGPT who is smart, but you are the person who is smart. It depends on your prompt, of course. Yeah. The better your prompt, the better the response. Yeah. But again, you need to recheck. Next, I'd like to ask Alif. Are you here, Alif? Asmi? Alif Asmi. If you're not here, I'll just uh, yeah, you're not here, yeah. Alif. Okay. So this is what I'm going to do because you're not here. You don't have in to be listed in OCW, yeah. Aflah, are you here, Aflah? Yeah, Aflah Rasendita. Would you please unmute your microphone and say something about whether you have been using Gen AI for learning English or for practicing to develop material or many other else?
Excuse me, sir. Can you explain more about the question? I'm sorry, saya di jalan, sir,
Okay.
jalan
Yeah.
pulang.
What what do you think using Gen AI like ChatGPT or Google Bard or many other ChatGPT or many other
I
Gen AI
think
tools?
AI ChatGPT can help me when I want to make some essay, but not fully use ChatGPT. Uh, I use
Mm,
ChatGPT for uh for mencari referensi ataupun
mhm.
mencari similar dari kata yang akan saya buat gitu, sir.
Oke, ganti bahasa ya. Okay, try to speak in English in my class. Yeah. Okay, that's good. You would like to use ChatGPT in order to, let's say, yeah, ask ChatGPT to help, yeah, answering the questions of your assignment. But then again, you need to be responsible in using ChatGPT. Yeah. Do not copy and paste directly, but you need to check whether the response is relevant or not. And also, yeah, Ingrid has said previously that probably you need to think critically, yeah, whether you need to use ChatGPT or not in a certain kind of condition. Yeah, if the question is too complex, yeah, which probably ChatGPT couldn't do, you can use your own ideas, yeah. For example, analyze the following paragraph, yeah, using, for example, critical discourse analysis, which probably ChatGPT couldn't do it because you yourself who has already been taught by your lecturer. Yeah. So it depends on the situation and context. Yeah. But then if you are going to teach, yeah, in the future, senior high school students, and then you have PDF files provided by Kementerian, yeah, Ministry of now it's Ministry of Education. Yes, you're right. Ministry of Education, and then you just upload the PDF, ask Gen AI to create list of questions. Yeah, which probably this is something that can be done by Gen AI easily. Yeah, you don't have to do it by yourself because it is like repetitive jobs. Yeah, so you can choose which one which will be done by Gen AI, which one of the assignment of the task. Yeah, that need your brain, need your thinking, need your critical ideas. Yeah, so that's the point. Yeah. So you need to specify, yeah, which one you can use Gen AI, which one you cannot use Gen AI, yeah. And I think our Ministry of Education has already published, yeah, a guidance for you to use Gen AI. Yeah. I'll share it in Google Classroom later, yeah. So you are allowed to use Gen AI in all modules, but yeah, there is but here, but you cannot use it just copy paste. Yeah, you cannot use Gen AI just to do the assignment without critical thinking. Yeah, without rechecking. Yeah, without refreshing. Yeah, using your own word. That's one of the thing that you need to consider. Yeah. So if you think that, oh, this is really complex and I need my critical thinking. So don't use ChatGPT because sometimes ChatGPT is biased. Yeah, the information is inaccurate. Yeah. Okay, one more example. Maybe Alifio. Are you here, Alifio?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Okay. What do you think, Alifio? Do you have any experience of using Gen AI for language learning or practicing developing materials, developing questions for teaching? What do you think?
Uh, I think ChatGPT is very useful to in terms of learning and teaching. Because sometimes I do collect assignment or uh, use sometimes I use ChatGPT to do my assessment to like
Mm-hmm.
make a brainstorming like that. Uh, and also I sometimes make a task for my private student with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, something
Yeah.
like that.
Okay, that's good. So you are now teaching private course, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, that's great. So you have a teaching experience, even though it's a private course, you have a teaching experience and you ask Gen AI to help you, yeah, let's say to create a certain kind of activities which probably it doesn't come into your mind, yeah, which probably it's very innovative, yeah, provided by ChatGPT. Yes, you're right. So sometimes ChatGPT helped us to brainstorm ideas. Yeah, it is okay. Yeah, let's say you have an assignment from your lecturer, and then the assignment asks you to list a certain of higher order thinking questions. Yeah, you can ask Gen AI to brainstorm ideas, but then the submission of your assignment should be based on your own idea. You should paraphrase, yeah. The ideas is probably from Gen AI, but the final submission you should, paraphrase based on your own words. That's the point, yeah. So Gen AI can help you brainstorm ideas, yeah. But in so many cases, I found out that, yeah, probably students, yeah, or maybe high school students, yeah, they just copy paste, and it's not responsible. It's not ethical, yeah. This is the point. You are the future teacher. You should know how to use Gen AI responsibly, ethically, and properly. So then in the future, your students, you know what to do. You know what, to encourage your students. Yeah. Okay. Right. I think I will ask another students in another activities. Yeah. Now I would like to show you a list of websites that you can use later on. First of all, I'd like to ask you to join my Google Classroom. Yeah, I think every one of you has Google account, right? So let me click this one and then, all right, I think I need to create the classwork. Yeah, okay. I think there is a problem when I copy the material here. Oh no, yeah, it has already been, yeah. So this is what you need to do. I will copy the link to join my Google Classroom here, and then make sure that you will use your student email address here, student.uns.ac.id account. Okay, you can join my Google Classroom here because there are some materials that I have already uploaded. Maybe I need to edit materials and then post. Yeah. So it will be shown to your Google Classroom later. Yeah. Okay. I am waiting for your enrollment. Yeah. It's very easy. You just click on the link, log in using your student.uns.sa.id account, and then it's done. Yeah. You will join my course on Google Classroom. And what I'm showing to you now is the materials that you can access later. Yeah. Okay, great. Some of the students have joined, so I'm waiting for you. Hopefully, every one of you can join soon so you can access the material. All right, my students, on the first material here, I have already stated that you are not only allowed but also encouraged to use Gen AI tools, yeah, in order to be implemented on your future teaching practices, yeah, like in micro teaching or in teaching practicum, yeah. Because in the near future, there will be increasingly Gen AI assisted EFL teaching. Yeah. Let's say next 2 years, there will be like LMS provided by your institution or your school. It will be facilitated by AI assistant, yeah, AI teacher assistant. So you need to know how to use it. You need to know how to leverage this Gen AI technologies into your language teaching and language learning, yeah. So I am encouraging you to click this link because this link will lead you to Gen AI for educators, yeah. So this is like free course provided by Google where you just sign in using your Google account, and you can access this, yeah, by clicking get started, and the followings are the learning objectives, yeah. So you will learn how to identify Gen AI which can assist your teaching practices. You will learn how to write prompts for AI. You will learn how to create classroom resources using AI too. Yeah. So this is really, really useful for you. Yeah. We will discuss this later on. What I need you to do is click the link, try to log in using your Google email account, and then get started. We will discuss it throughout this semester. Yeah. What you have learned. Yeah. What materials that you have already finished. Yeah, so this will be very, very useful for you. The next thing that I'd like to show to you is, yeah, I will ask you in the following meetings, yeah, to discuss with your member group of your member of your groups, yeah. Let's say if I ask you to do this, yeah, the following list of Gen AI that I will show to you in the following list of links, yeah, you can use it, you can explore it with your members of your group, and then you can try to identify what are the features which are useful for you, what are the features which are not relevant to your problems. I mean, problem here, I mean the case, yeah, the case that you have, that you will choose, yeah, because we will use the following framework, yeah, provided by Aug- August A. Acharya. I think this is from King College University of London. So we are going to use this framework. Yeah. First one is formulate the problem. I'd like you to discuss with your members of your group. Yeah. What problem? What teaching activities? What teaching materials? What case that you would like to decide? Yeah. So every week we will discuss different case. Yeah. Let's say next week you will present a certain kind of report. Okay, Mr. Hassan, this is our problem. This is our case that we have chosen. Let's say you need to choose a certain kind of learning objective in curriculum Merdeka. Yeah. I'm not going to ask you to teach randomly from internet because it is not relevant to you. Even though maybe your response will be ChatGPT response, yeah. So I will ask you specifically to read Curriculum Merdeka because in the next 2 semesters, yeah, on micro teaching and teaching practicum course, you're gonna teaching in the real classroom, yeah, and you will identify learning objectives on Curriculum Merdeka, yeah. So what I need you to do is um, formulate the problem, yeah. Choose a specific learning objective, yeah. Just Googling it. Maybe you can find it easily, yeah. Just Googling it. Don't ask ChatGPT. This is not ChatGPT, yeah. Let's say this one. I asked ChatGPT, but this is not relevant, yeah. So you just open Google, yeah, Googling, find the relevant website of Curriculum Merdeka and choose a certain kind of learning objective, yeah. Let's say you just Google. Google is still, yeah, one of the best search engine. And then you just copy this, fase pembelajaran kurikulum merdeka. Semoga bisa diakses dari sini ya, website kementerian. Sometimes Indonesian websites couldn't be accessed here. Okay, take for example this one. So first you need to decide what learning objectives from Curriculum Merdeka ya. Oh, see, I think some of the websites in Indonesia couldn't be accessed. So what I ask you to do for the first time is discuss with your partner, find this fase pembelajaran kurikulum merdeka bahasa Inggris, which grade ya, senior high school or junior high school, with a very specific learning objective and a certain kind of level. Yeah, to design a learning activity or to design let's say material or lesson material, yeah, that leverage or that use, yeah, Gen AI tools. And the followings are the Gen AI tools that you need to explore. Let's say based on your problem or your case, yeah, you would like to teach listening, for example, yeah. You can use, for example, Grammarly. Are you sure about it? Yeah, because Grammarly will not provide, spoken response. Yeah, so you can use even labs, 11labs.io. Yeah, this will provide you, you just copy and paste the text, and then this AI will provide you native speaker spoken response, yeah, which you can download. Yeah, let's say you just explore the features, which are relevant to your problem. If you would like to teach reading, for example, you cannot use, for example, classroomscreen.com because it's not for reading. Yeah, you can use, for example, ChatGPT. Yeah, so it depends on your case. It depends on your problem. Yeah, once again, you cannot ask ChatGPT to do this assignment directly and then you just submit it to me because you need to analyze. You need to discuss with your partners. Yeah, this is your role as a teacher. Yeah, you need, no, no, this is my role as a teacher. I would like you to think critically, not just ask ChatGPT, submit it to my Google Classroom. No, yeah, I would like you to discuss and critically think critically about the response that has been provided by Gen AI. So you can explore the following features of Gen AI tools. Maybe you will find another one, but I will recommend this one because it's free. Maybe you find Perplexity, yeah, but I think it's for researching. Yeah, Perplexity is for researching because there are so many menus on Perplexity. Yeah, but for teaching, I think you can use magicschool.ai or uh, another thing is like this one, Khan Academy. Yeah, Khan Academy. This is LMS, and AI assisted, AI teacher assistant. Yeah, has been integrated here. So I'll show you later, and also magicschool.ai. Yeah. Okay. So once you have explored the following features, then you need to interact with AI tools. What does it mean? You need to experiment with different ways of interaction. Let's say you ChatGPT, you use it with the following prompt. What is descriptive text? Yeah, you just use that prompt. What about you use another prompt? Yeah, could you specify, yeah, the following context to create descriptive text for the following level of students, yeah, in how many paragraphs, yeah. So you can experiment, yeah, with your prompts, yeah, and then critically evaluate outputs, whether the outputs is relevant, helpful or not, yeah, to tackle the problem, yeah, to solve your case, yeah. So our teaching and learning method here is case study, yeah. So you have a case, you have a problem. I have provided you some stages and you need to follow the stages. And the last step is to reflect on your experience. What do you think about the use of AI tools that you have chosen? Yeah, whether it will solve your problem or it will make you confused. Yeah, what do you think? Yeah, so in the end of every week, you will report a certain kind of you know, experiential learning. Yeah. You learn how to use Gen AI and you present it in terms of what useful things and what disadvantages, what is your interaction with Gen AI tools, and what is your reflection. Yeah. So you just create a Google Docs, yeah, shared document with your partners. You work collaboratively, you share the link with me, and then I'll provide feedback on it. Yeah. So the format will be uh, as follows. Yeah. The first one is formulate the problem. What's your case? What's your problem? You should provide the screenshot of the fase pembelajaran ya. Do not ask ChatGPT. What is fase pembelajaran kelas 1 SMP? You will, it will be biased. Yeah. It will provide inaccurate information. You should look on Curriculum Merdeka website. Once you have chosen, you need to specify which AI tools you need to explore. Yeah, select suitable AI tools. Maybe ChatGPT can solve everything, but I encourage you to explore the other one, which probably is specific for a certain kind of situation. Yeah. So I do really hope that on the next week's report, you will have a different point of view and different experience. Yeah. Okay. I do really hope that all of you will have different report. Yeah. Not the same report. I use ChatGPT. All of the groups use ChatGPT. So the report will be quite similar. Yeah. What about the other groups which can use Perplexity? What about the other groups which can use 11labs.io? Yeah. So you can combine within Gen AI tools. Yeah, whenever it is necessary. And then interaction, you need to provide the report. This is my interaction with ChatGPT, sir. You can share the link of history of ChatGPT. Maybe you have already know about it, yeah. So you can share your history of ChatGPT and then you just copy and paste on Google Docs. Or maybe in another Gen AI tools, you can just take a screenshot. Okay, sir, I have asked this Gen AI tools this prompt, but the response is like this, and I don't think it is an accurate response. Yeah. You can just screenshot on it. So it means that you interact with the AI tools. Yeah. And then how about the reflection? Yeah. Okay, sir, it solved our case, it solved our problem to develop a certain kind of material in descriptive text, for example. So the material is really good, accurate, and relevant to the learning objectives. Yeah. So this is your reflection. So as simple as it, yeah. But I don't think this is simple, yeah, because you need to think critically. And once again, you are allowed to use Gen AI and also encouraged to use Gen AI, but you need to think critically whether the response is accurate, biased, helpful or not. Yeah. So that's why you need to discuss with your partner. Yeah. And you need to provide the evidence on those discussions. Yeah. Okay. All right. So I will create a new assignment on Google Classroom about the report. Yeah. And later on, you can submit it. And for the report, it will be kind of 1 day or 2 days before our next week's meeting. Yeah. And I think you can do another activities in Google Classroom. Yeah. There is flipped classroom. Yeah. Is there any one of you knows what flipped classroom means? Maybe you can share your idea. What does it mean? Flip learning, flipped classroom. Any one of you would like to share? If not, I'll just choose randomly from the list. Yeah. Where is the list? Oh yeah, this one. Esturagil, are you here, Esturagil? Oh, we have 5 more minutes. Yeah. Esturagil, are you here? Oh, you are not here. Yeah. So I have to delete this. Just make sure, my students, that you join my classroom and you check your presence list. Yeah. But if you just check your presence list, maybe you should provide me the reason why you couldn't answer during Zoom meeting. Alia, are you here, Alia? Alia, yeah, you're here, Alia. Yeah.
Yes,
Okay, do you have any idea about flip learning? Tahu nggak apa sih flip learning, flip classroom?
as I know, flipped classroom is like half online and half offline.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, good idea. Maybe another student has a different point of view. Risma, are you here, Risma? Risma Setia Putri? Risma. Oh, you're not here. Okay, again, my students, I remind you, yeah, because I'm kind of lecturer who, yeah, I know that maybe there are some internet connection problem, but you should explain it later. Intan, are you here, Intan?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Intan, do you have any idea about flipped learning, flipped classroom?
When
Mm-hmm.
children learn new topic at home by watching video or reading.
Okay, yeah. Oh, Risma, actually you are here. So what do you think, Risma? Can you say it? You're, yeah.
A learning model that combines independent learning at home with face-to-face learning in class.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a good idea. So, what I mean by flipped learning is that you need to ensure, uh, so in the teaching and learning process right now, it is called synchronous learning, pembelajaran langsung ya, meskipun kita online, but it is synchronous learning. And the other types of learning is flip learning or asynchronous learning that you need to do on Google Classroom. So I will ask you to do several activities like, submitting this multiple choice question, watching this video, watching this video, which probably I will create multiple choice question as well here to to ensure that you watch the video, yeah. And I will also ask you to read the following PDF files just to make sure that next week we have something to discuss, yeah. Okay. So yes, you're right. So flip learning means you have another activities other than uh, synchronous learning that we are doing now, yeah. And in some activities, I will create assignment like this one. So what you need to do is to submit and you need to take a look on the due time. Yeah, I can set the due time for each assignment. Yeah, for example, it should be on Sunday, 11:59, and I need to click save. Yeah. So you should take a look on the due date of each assignment. Yeah. That's why learning is kind of more innovative if you can organize your teaching and learning materials. Yeah, this is just to make sure that you learn something new from this teaching and learning activities. Yeah, in this module, of course. Yeah. All right, my students. I think that's all for our meeting today. I think, yeah. Do you have any question? Maybe in relation to the submission or in relation to the material? If no question, then yeah, I'll end our meeting today. We'll meet next week, yeah, in reporting, yeah. First, what is the case that you have chosen? What is the problem? What is the learning objective that you have decided with your members of your group? And then make sure it is based on fase pembelajaran kurikulum merdeka ya. Don't ask ChatGPT. It is not relevant ya. It is biased. And the second, you need to explore Gen AI tools that I have provided. You may explore another Gen AI tools, but you need to specify why this, why not this. Yeah. So you need to think critically. Let's say you would like to teach listening. You are not using Grammarly because it doesn't provide listening activities, of course, yeah. But you will use, let's say, 11labs.io because it provides native speaker voice, for example. Yeah. So you need to specify why. Yeah. You need to justify why you choose this AI tools. And then the next one, your interaction. Yeah. You should keep record your interaction with Gen AI tools. Let's say sharing the link of ChatGPT history or screenshot or many other ways. And then the last one is reporting your reflection, whether the Gen AI can solve your learning objectives or can help you develop materials or can brainstorm your ideas in providing innovative learning activities. Yeah. So this one for the things that you need to do every week. Yeah, I would like you to explore the use of Gen AI for language learning and language teaching. This is really helpful, especially for you who would like to take micro teaching course and teaching practicum next semester. Yeah, I think that's all for our meeting today, my students. Um, oh yeah, Juan here. Would you share your experience in using AI? This is your question to me, Juan?
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry
I,
that I sent it through chat instead of speaking.
oh yeah. Okay. So my experience in using AI in assessing your students' work. How effective is AI in assessing students' work? Okay. First of all, you have to provide scoring rubric. Yeah. In assessment, you have to provide scoring rubric, which you can ask ChatGPT as well to brainstorm the ideas. This is the scoring rubric of a certain kind of learning objective. And then based on this scoring rubric, you ask ChatGPT. Yeah. So this is not easy thing, but you can use the following step. Yeah, like what I've done in the previous semester. Yeah, I have I've been teaching academic writing, academic reading, academic speaking, and academic listening. Yeah. But the one that I have experienced on using Gen AI tools is academic writing and article writings. Yeah. So the essays which have submitted by students, yeah, I checked it using ChatGPT and the other Gen AI tools, but I have my own scoring rubric. Yeah. So it is more personalized, it is more relevant, and I rechecked, yeah, the response provided by ChatGPT. So the rubric should be provided or uploaded, or maybe a certain kind of AI tools have has a menu like upload PDF or upload document, right? And then based on that document, you ask ChatGPT with a very detailed prompt. Yeah. Take for example, I am a lecturer of English language education. I'd like to evaluate my students' work on essay writing about, let's say, procedure text or argumentative paragraphs, or maybe you should specify, yeah. And then based on the following scoring rubric, you have uploaded the scoring rubric. Please provide relevant feedback and suggestion to improve. Yeah, and those are probably like the prompt that I used, yeah, couple of semesters ago, and it works. Yeah, so hundreds of essays can be evaluated by ChatGPT, but then I need to check again. I need to recheck. I need to critically think about the response. Yeah, and sometimes, yeah, I revise. Let's say, give a score 1 to 10 based on the scoring rubric. And if ChatGPT said the score is 9, but I think it should be 7, so I revise it. Yeah, that's my own experience. Yeah, but again, my students, Gen AI helps a lot in terms of more efficient in you know evaluating and also in providing feedback. Yeah, especially you don't have to type and repeat again and again the same comment. Yeah, but you can ask ChatGPT uh, to provide comment based on the scoring rubric. Yeah, that's my experience. Yeah, hope it answers your questions. Yeah, Juan, and maybe you will experience the real problem later ya when you have the real classroom, for example, in teaching practicum, how you will assess your students writing assessment or students writing work. Yeah, if you have plenty much of time, you can evaluate one by one. But if you think ChatGPT can help you in terms of you have the scoring rubric, you just upload it, and then you'll see the response from ChatGPT. You recheck it, you revise some of irrelevant results, and then for the feedback, for the suggestion, I think mostly it's relevant because you have uploaded the rubric ya. Jadi rubriknya itu sudah menyebutkan kalau skornya 5 itu mencakup komponen ini. Nah, jadi itu yang harus kita jadikan lebih kritis adalah benar tidak skor 5 dengan kategori itu dari essay yang diupload tadi. Nah, so we need to think critically. But again, it helps in terms of more efficient in, evaluating students' work. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Hopefully you will experience such kind of thing in your exploration. Yeah. Problem, AI tools selection, and then interaction and reflection. Yeah. So I hope you enjoy your discussion for the next week's report. You just create Google Docs. 2 days before our meeting, I will provide feedback and we'll discuss it next week. Yeah. I think that's all, my students. Have a nice day and see you. Yeah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, Sob.
Okay.
Thank you,
You're
Sir.
welcome. Okay.